Hi everybody, hope you're doing good. This is unusual for me to make a video like this. It's not something I like doing, but I think it's the right thing to do. So I just basically wanted to talk about mental health. I know it's a very hot topic at the minute. Many people like talking about it. Some people do, which is great. But there's a lot of people out there that don't like talking about it, and that's including me. I didn't want to mention nothing to any of my family, friends, anything, and because I just believed that it was something to be ashamed about. And for months and months I didn't say nothing, and I was going through this struggle, and I didn't realise what was really happening, to be honest. Some days you feel, sad or down or worry about things, but you just think, oh, is this just me? And kind of, is everything against me every day? But then you start to realise a kind of pattern every day, that things are getting worse and worse. Suicidal thoughts happen, and this could be from, once a day to becoming every hour of the day, and more you think about it, worse it gets. I was in the military for 9 years, and I came out 2 years ago, and I decided to leave. And that's when I started to realise things weren't right. And it was pretty much the first couple of months when I came out when all my life had changed. Leaving all my friends that I've, worked for years and years with, leaving that kind of lifestyle, just not really knowing anything different really, except the army and how they kind of work. And yeah, I've just started to realise that I couldn't adapt to things, I couldn't really understand things, and this is like really basic stuff. And I start questioning myself, why I can't do it. Have I kind of made a wrong choice of leaving? Have I failed? And then a couple of months in, I started to get to a point where I couldn't go to work. I was breaking down a lot in the van, and yeah, I was just making excuses why I didn't want to go to work, just taking sick days off, because I was just ashamed that, in my head, I didn't want no one to know. But after a while, I kind of got a bit of courage kind of a way to mention about it, really. And well, to be honest, I don't think I could have hid it any longer, because my actions were becoming worse. I was starting to do stupid stuff, and I was getting really worried about the most little things. I'd wake up one day and I would try to go to work, and then I would turn up outside work, and then I would just break down, and I would just hide in a hedge, and I just couldn't go in. And these are just little things you just don't understand why, and then it would just lead on from being worse, really. It gets suicidal thoughts, and then it will just get worse. I've got to a stage now where it's taken me nearly 2 years, but I've had a lot of help, a lot of counselling, medication I've been on a lot. But I just wanted to reach out to people and just explain that, it's okay to feel like this. When you're in that moment, it's not nice, and you don't really want other people to know. But it's fine for people to know. It's the best thing. You'd be surprised amount of people are willing to help you, and that is if it's just speaking to your partner, your friend, your parents, anyone, and just explain how you're feeling, because it will eat you up. And I don't want people to think, oh, this will just blow over, because it doesn't. I had that idea where I kind of tried to brush it under the carpet, and it came back twice as strong, to the point where, I was playing with dangerous objects, knives and stuff, and having those thoughts, and it is not nice. and I've managed to reach out, and, you know, work has been fantastic. You know, I've been working with military charities, such as Chain Step. Also, I've had counselling as well, and that's been amazing. And I know a lot of people don't think counselling helps, and it might not help for some people, but for myself, it made me think different. And also, little things I've been changing in my life. You know, I follow a guy online, you know, like a man coach he's called, and he just helps you to understand how to kind of, that people are normal, people are not perfect. It doesn't matter who you are. If people are telling you their life is perfect, they are lying to you. You know, we're all human beings, we all go through things, and we will probably suffer with mental health at some point. But, you know, as people used to say to me, if you break your leg, that's okay. You know, you'd go to the doctor and get help. But as soon as it's something to do with your mind, no, you don't want to know. You think you might think that you're crazy, but it's not true. I'm surprised at the amount of support I've had throughout the months, you know, and I didn't think I would, but I hit rock bottom, and I mean rock bottom, where crisis team had to get involved. I was taken to A&E. I've been off work for months and months. I've only been out of the army for 2 years, and I've probably been home, off working for nearly 5 to 6 months of that. It's because I find it really hard. It's not what people may think, oh yeah, because he's seen things in the army and stuff like that. It's a lot with just losing your identity and the person you are, you know. When you come out, it is a different world. And I only can talk on behalf of veterans, because that's obviously what I've experienced, but mental health is mental health. It doesn't matter what background you have, what colour skin you are, if you're a girl or if you're a boy, wherever it is, you all, you know, we all suffer the same things. So yeah, things I've done then, just to kind of help myself then, is don't dwell on it. The worst thing you can do is dwell on it. I can't explain. Your mind wants you to think like that, and your mind wants to think you failed, and it will tell you the best thing for you to do is don't bother, you know, don't wake up. But you got to fight it. You have to fight it, and you need to, you know, even educate yourself on it. Read books. I found that's very helpful, how your mind works. For the first time in my life, I've actually, well, sorry, for the last 2 years since I've been leaving, it's the first time I've exercised, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Waking up that hour earlier and just going out and do some exercise, and that's even could be walking. It doesn't have to be running. And just introduce that into. I do a lot of meditation. Yet again, a lot of people think meditation doesn't work, and it won't work for a while. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just meditate for one day and it will work. You've got to stick by it on a daily basis, and it will put you in the right state of mind. So you will get better, and I can promise you that, because like I said, I've been down in the dark places, and I honestly believe I didn't think I was going to come out of it, because that's all I wanted, not to be a part of this life. And when you're in that kind of headspace, it's scary. And I look back now and reflect on what I've done, and it's horrible. I can't, you know, it makes you think like how I acted, and that's how I thought. And not that I'm blaming myself, it's just, it literally takes over you. It's like as if like a demon takes over you. You don't realise what you're doing, and it makes decisions for you that are not good, but it is. So, you know, if you're listening and, you know, you are struggling and you don't want anything to admit, just reach out to anyone. Honestly, you'd be surprised that they will help you straight away. Work are good. Majority of works will help, especially mental health, and it won't do anything to your work. If anything, my work are happy that they understand how I work, and now they can put things in place to get me to where I need. So yeah, if anyone is struggling again, you know, I'm more than happy to speak to you. You know, if you want to message me and you don't want to tell anyone else, then that's fine. I'm more than happy with that. There's a lot of my friends have got mental health, especially the ones that's leaving. Some admit it, some don't. They do in a certain way, but you know, we're all here for everyone. So I hope like I said, everyone just look after yourselves, and like I said, don't be ashamed. It's okay to feel the way you do, and it's not the end of the world. You will get better, and you learn how to manage it. So yeah, I just wanted to share this story with people, not because I want people to think, oh, what, feel sorry for me, anything like that's not the idea. I just want people just to understand it's okay to feel the way you do, and if this video changes one person to go, do you know what, those feelings that I just spoke about, that's how I feel, worried and everything, then that could change someone just reaching out to the doctors, their friend, and potentially it could save their life. And I could have done with that when I first felt it, because I didn't understand what was going on. But anyway, I better go now. So take care of yourselves and speak to you soon.